So Jordan, what I will have you do is place your chin on that gray cup there.
Right.
Your forehead will be stopped by the bumpers. You'll slide down. That's perfect. You'll keep your eyes closed, and you'll see 3 bright flashes. And 1, 2, 3. You'll stay put.
Okay.
Eyes remain closed. We will now take photos from the left side here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, concluding on the right-hand side here, Jordan. Right flashes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can sit back.
Fantastic.
We'll de-lunch, lady.
Yay!
You can toss your cap in the receptacle to the left.
Awesome. He's so cool. He uses words like receptacle. I would have been like the
As
garbage
opposed to
can.
trash.
Right, yes. As
Luxury-
opposed to that.
Luxury language.
Yes.
So you'll see, Jordan, what it's going to do is it's going to generate this analysis mask. And it's going to pull a lot of your percentiles and benchmarks from this specific mask.
Okay.
So now it's going to cycle. And you'll see it start to cycle through the filters. So very
Wow.
surface, through under the surface. Very, very fascinating when I show you, for example, like the brown spots.
Yeah.
To see how much pigment is living beyond what the naked eye can see. Or the redness, the inflammation under your skin. So right off the bat, we start face front here.
Okay.
You are fresh-faced, free of makeup,
Yep.
which is the most ideal
Mm-hmm.
for a VISIA consultation. And so now on the left-hand side, you will see all of your benchmarks in
Oh,
an
wow.
associated percentile.
Okay.
So the percentile essentially is like a rank with you as well as 100 women in your age category.
Okay.
So let's start with spots. Let's use this as an example. So 55% spots. Does that mean that 55% of your face is spots? Absolutely not. Out of 100 women your age, you're measuring better than 55 of those 100 women in surface pigmentation.
Oh, okay.
So the higher the number, the better.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want the number to be high, but if we have something low, like red areas, that usually will kind of echo your own concerns.
Absolutely.
As a patient, as a client.
And that's my number one concern. So
is
that
redness.
makes total
so you
sense.
see that, like
yeah.
wrinkles, you just had Botox. That's
Yes.
no secret.
I mean, I live the Botox life.
78%. I mean, maybe just like some residual fine lines, kind of
Yeah.
in the glabellar area. That can be very normal, but this is an incredibly high number.
That's
Texture, the texture of your skin, the elevations, how dry it is, and how that's being portrayed in the picture. 71%, a great number to be.
awesome. So pretty much anything over 50%
Is ideal,
good, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
50% is really our baseline. If we see something below that, that's really where we need to treat first.
Right.
So redness. Let's look under the surface of your skin here.
Yeah.
Bam. So
Yeah.
whites out these eyelashes, very fabulous, very powder.
Right? Yes.
We love
So
it.
powder.
But we can see where is your redness living, and you had said to me in our initial conversation, my nose is really flaring up lately.
Yeah.
You have concerns with rosacea, and it's really manifesting in the center of the face.
Yeah.
We cleansed your skin 15 minutes ago, so this could be some residual redness from the hot towel, that phantom redness we call it.
Sure.
But this is very indicative of your concerns. that
And
you're
it's
really
so
connecting.
true because this area is where I tend to throughout the day I have to touch it up as well as the chin area right there. It's that T-zone that
Absolutely.
ends up being my red area.
And you don't have a lot of surface pigment. So now this is our brown spots filter. So out of 100 women your age, measuring better than 71 of those 100 women, which is a great place to be.
Can my eyebrows always look like that?
Can they
Because
always
that looks
look
amazing.
Perfectly shaped.
Yes.
Perfect pigment,
Love it.
absolutely. So now let's look at your oblique views, your right and your left.
Okay.
This is oftentimes where I really start to see people's concerns
Yeah.
make themselves evident. So I can zoom in here and I can kind of see around the nose, a little bit of irritation and inflammation. It's almost like that taut, shiny skin
Mm-hmm.
that I'm starting to think, okay, what treatments are really going to help with this
Yeah.
inflammation? Because here, this looks phenomenal.
Right.
Maybe just some residual post-inflammatory pigment from a breakout or two, this hormonal hot spot, maybe just some surface pigment from the sun. You know, definitely we can see some fine lines and wrinkles around the eyes. Patients will see, you may see, oh my gosh, that percentile is so low. I don't want it to be that low.
Yeah.
Think of this as a snapshot in time. These numbers are always changing. Let's say you've been drinking a gallon of water a day, this number could skyrocket. Sure. Because all those little fine lines and wrinkles plump up all of a sudden. Yeah. So maybe you're just feeling a little more dry today, so the numbers will reflect that. There's so many factors that play into these benchmarks and the associated percentile that it's okay if it's a little low. Yeah. We'll address it, right? It's okay, we can't always be perfect.
I mean, we can try,
but we
can't
try.
always.
But we absolutely can try. But
we'll
to see,
you
know, brown spots 74%, you know, in Wisconsin, fresh off the heels of summer is an amazing place to be. Right. Same with your UV spots, and UV spots differs from brown spots in the sense that it takes red-based pigment and brown-based pigment. Okay. And then it further differentiates in brown spots, and then of course red areas. You can see that's really
the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah. Absolutely. So now let's look at your left side here. And we'll start with reds. And we can see definitely some of that concentrated redness right through the T-zone here. And it really starts to diffuse outwards towards the perimeter of the face, which is great. And look at this, fine lines and wrinkles. So on your left side, 79%, whereas on the other side was actually below baseline at 50. Yeah. So we always have our side. I always say, you know, Ariana Grande has a side, we have a side, right?
This is so true.
Yours is your left side, according to your VISIA.
That's also the only way I'll be photographed and why I actually part my hair to that side. So that, this makes sense.
Yes.
Don't look at that side.
Yeah, you're forbidden from taking photos on my right side. Right. And so you'll really see then how all of these percentiles play into our skin's true age, which can be a little bit of a gut punch sometimes. Yeah. But like I said, that number tends to change quite a bit as we move through treatment, as you work in new skincare products, and it might even show you where you've been lax. Wow. Right? Like, okay, I know I should be drinking more water. Right. I know I maybe skipped a couple serums last week, and that will really reflect in your skin. So the numbers at your true skin age will really draw from surface pigment, fine lines and wrinkles, UV spots, brown spots, and redness. Okay. So let's take a look at that here. So your real age will be reflected on the left. So 42, true skin age 45.
Lies.
Send it back.
I want to be 24.
Yes. How do we get this to reverse here? Right. So 42, I want to see.
How do we flip it?
I want to see 24. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's just not flip that one.
Let's not flip that one. No. We'll erase this. Yeah, absolutely not. Stay back. Stay away. This number needs to be exercised. Right. So really, through treatment, as we start to see these percentiles improve, this number will drop. And I always use this as my baseline. These are our initial set of photos before any sort of treatment. And then this is what we'll always compare your pictures to. Okay. Let's say we do 3 BBLs spread 4 weeks apart. We'll always reference back to the very first time you were here and see how your true skin age changes as a result. That's exciting. We'll definitely be talking all about the treatments that I would recommend for your skin to help you improve some of your conditions. Awesome. Most notably, of course, the redness. The redness. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And that's what I tend to focus on when I am doing a consultation with a patient. I don't like to give this insane amount of information. I don't want to inundate you with information you might not feel benefits you. Right. I want to really hone in on the benchmarks that pertain to your concerns. Yes. So redness, it's the lowest percentile. It really echoes that concern. Absolutely. And this is what I'll talk about. How do we improve this? Because if you're like, you know, fine lines and wrinkles don't really bother me. Right. You know, I won't spend as much time discussing, you know, fine lines and wrinkles because a lot of the treatments that we perform will have secondary, tertiary benefits on fine lines and wrinkles. Texture, of course. So we see those things improve, but that's the one right there. Absolutely. So everybody needs to stay tuned. Let me go this way so you have my left good side. Everybody needs to stay tuned to see what we end up doing to combat that redness on my face and kind of turn back the clock on my skin and aging process. Thank you so much, Erin. My pleasure. I'm excited. Thank you.